What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And today I have a very exciting video for you guys. Today we're going to be checking out the airplane shop at Miami International Airport. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. So welcome to the airplane shop at Miami International Airport. This video is going to kick off my series of checking out model airplane shops from the United States and beyond. It has been so exciting to integrate these model airplane stores into my travels, and I'm really excited to bring this to all of you. So let's go ahead and get started, everybody. So welcome to the airplane shop at the Miami International Airport. So I am really excited for this, as this is my first time checking out an in-person model airplane store since 2015 with the airplane shop in Las Vegas. So as you can tell, I am super excited for this, and it's been really fun, like I said, to integrate all these model airplane stores into my travels. And this is kicking it off, and we're going to check out this one, and we have so many more to come as well. So I hope each and every one of you are excited for this. Let's go ahead and go on inside. So this is on the north side of the Miami International Airport. You can find it on that perimeter road. It's about halfway down runway 8 or 26. So really awesome, and their address is really easy to find online. They also have the website and everything, so feel free to check that out. You can also see their phone number and their hours on the sign right here as well. So let's go ahead and get started, everybody. So I have a couple pictures here. I wish I would have took a couple more, but I was so in the moment that I kind of lost grasp of not only time but also the recollection taking pictures. But luckily I can describe all of this to you. So yeah, they have a really nice rectangular setup in this facility. I would say that's like 25, 30 feet, maybe 50, you know. I kind of didn't really have a perception, but they certainly had so many models, and it's really cool to see each and every one of these right here. So the airplane shop carries a wide array of aircraft. So here we're taking a look at some Darren sets, including individual models and also the big sets that you'd see at the airports and everything. So you can see we have Delta, American, Southwest, US Air Force, and we even have a British Airways Concorde. How cool is that? And like the UPS 747, Air Mexico 787, and some various other ones is really cool. Down there you have the launch models, which are really cool for various airlines as well. And then you have some cool items, including the Lego aircraft that you can build. You have some what looks to be captain's hats up there, which is really cool. There's a Special Forces C-130 over there in the corner as well. So certainly a nice array of various items here, and it's really cool to see this. So this is just the appetizer, though, as we're about to get into the really cool aircraft, but this is certainly very cool to see right here. Next up, we're really starting to get into the lineup right here, and I'll also play a video here in a minute to so you can gain the full perception of how big the airplane shop is. It's probably more like 100 feet, guys. 25 was way off. I'm sorry. Nevertheless, though, here we go with our next lineup of aircraft. So as you can see, they have a wide array of GeminiJets aircraft, as you would expect. So they have both 1-400 and 1-200. So their 1-200 offering, since the boxes are so big, are laid out here in the middle of the store on the south side, and on the north side in the glass cabinets where they have the majority of their 1-400 aircraft, as you'll see here momentarily. So here's a wide array of 1-200 aircraft. Of course, keep in mind this was back in January, so this is more of the January stock. So various Electras here and some really cool miscellaneous pieces, including like the Air Transit 321neo. There's a Viva Aerobus down there, a KLM 737 maybe at the very end, and then of course you have all those Dash 8s, I'm sorry, not Dash 8s, Dash 6s for the Twin Otters, and also you got that Convair 580 for United, which was really interesting to see that there, and a couple of other really unique ones that haven't been released in a very long time that somehow made it to this point, which is crazy, including that Horizon Air CRJ there on the bottom, and the Mesa CRJ 900 is another cool one. So certainly a really cool stock, plenty of Emirates aircraft as well. So I mean, just really cool to see all this. In the background, since the video won't capture quite as well, you can see a wide variety of aircraft. I think you got some Herpas over there on the right. I think that's what those are. They may be some sort of Skymarks brand, can't tell for sure. On the left, you for sure have the Skymarks aircraft over there. Looks like several Kiwanis over there, but the heavy Skymarks were over there on that back wall, and then we had some more US narrow body offerings over there on the other wall, as you'll see here in a coming picture. So but really awesome setup. So they had two shelf pieces down the middle of the room, and then of course on the walls they had so many models. It was just what a vibe it was, and some really cool ones, just really sweet. There's even a China Eastern, is that an Embraer 170 maybe? I'm not sure, but really cool to see all these various aircraft. The British Airways Dreamliner down there. So ultimately really cool to see all this. This is unreal. I can't believe this. Oh my gosh, look at it, guys. As bad as I want to buy those MSRPs way too high, I can't do it. Man, I want to. really awesome. In this picture, as you can see, you have some various pieces. This is where your Herpa really kicks in the gear with their 1-200 offerings, the Aeroflot, the Etihad, Zool down there, and many more as well. Then you can see there's a Phoenix 777 box, probably Cathay Pacific, but not completely sure, but looks really great. Even some in-flight sneaking into the airplane shop, which I certainly wasn't expecting. That was probably the most interesting attribute here. So as you can see, we got Asiana, a TAM, and then maybe a KLM or some sort of Sky Team down there, which is really cool. And then an absolute army of Skymark Supreme models, as you would expect. So it appears we got some silvers there, maybe some frontiers. So certainly a full-on assessment, and full-on army, excuse me. And I promise I'll bring a better assessment with some more videos and pictures in coming videos, because this was pretty hard to. It wasn't hard, but I just got so out of the moment that I didn't film very much, so that was kind of on me. But as you can see back there, they also have a wider range of the U.S. narrow bodies there for the Skymarks, so that's really cool to see. And then they have all the Supremes up on that top level, which is really cool. And here's kind of the better perception here of the building. In the very back over there in the middle, you can see, I think those are keychains, not completely sure, could be wrong. Behind this shelf, there was a glass cabinet of some 1-200 aircraft, and behind, excuse me, it's always really exciting talking about any airplane store. Okay, on the back side of that white pillar in the building there, you can see a little bit of the glass back there. They had all the 1-400s in this L cabinet, L-shaped cabinet that is, which was awesome. It was really cool. I hope I got a picture of that. I think I at least got one. And then you can see some t-shirts over there as well. So ultimately, really good offerings, and that's what we love to see here at the airplane shop. This is an absolutely awesome picture. This is probably what the thumbnail was, but really nice broad assessment. There's that here's one of the glass cabinets I was talking about, and they had an absolute army of Herpa aircraft, both 1-400, 1-200. You even got some DVDs right there, which is really cool. So certainly nice to see the various types of aviation, videography that they're selling here. So that's really cool. Nice shot here at the other side of our 1-200s there. Really glad that I got this. So you can see Southwest California 1. I think the Dreamlifters down there on the bottom. Looks like a Western Global MD-11 there in the middle. Some FedEx at the very end. And their military 1-400, interestingly enough, was over here on the left side of that, which was really cool. And then over there on the right side, you had a postage stamp aircraft over there. So they certainly had a wide array of those, which I ended up picking up one. So really awesome. And then as you can see over there on the back, look at all those Skymark Supremes, and they even have a couple Cessnas up there and everything too. So that was really cool. You got JetBlue, Fire Department for New York, American Neo, WestJet 737, Blue Rica, Allegiant MD-80, UNCF, One World Alaska, United Stars and Bars. Quite a variety right there. They did a really good job with that. And then you can see all those U.S. narrow bodies, American Delta, United Southwest, you name it. And then on the back wall there, you can also see some more heavies like Virgin Atlantic, Emirates, you name it, Finnair. So cool to see all those. What a wide variety of selections. And again, that cabinet over there on the left really extended much farther than what this picture depicts. So ultimately, really sweet setup. You can see so much going on here, and it's really cool to see all these various attributes in place at the airplane shop at Miami International Airport. This picture is really bad, so I apologize, but you can kind of get a good perception here of what that right side looked like from where we were on the left earlier. So you got some Frontier Poppy, the Prairie Dogs, Lone Star 1, California 1, Freedom 1, UNCF, some various Alaska aircraft, several Alaskas, in fact. So really cool. Also, the Aerologic 777 Interactive is very cool. So really awesome to see that. This isn't I don't want this to come off as a complaint whatsoever, so I wanted to preface this, but it would be kind of cool to see some more GeminiJets aircraft on display at this airplane shop. Certainly not a problem by any means, but I do think it would be nice to work in conjunction with the Skymarks aircraft. That's like the only small tidbit I have. The facility is really nice. You can see the wood on the ground. I know those are small details, but it is a really nice facility and certainly worth highlighting there. You can also see where that Herpa cabinet over there extends back right there. So that was certainly very nice as well. I apologize, this picture isn't very good right here, and I'll try to insert the picture turned the right way, so I apologize that the phone took it the wrong way. But the glass cabinet, that L shape that I was telling you about on the other side of the room, here's what that was looking like. So we had some really interesting models throughout here, the majority of which were new releases, but of course some miscellaneous older releases, like I think that's a Saudi, a 747-8 freighter maybe. Really cool to see that. And then of course you had some newer ones like the Western Global 747, Vietnam 787, the NCA Interactive 748, and so on. So really nice variety. The Philippines 321 was also neat. So yeah, really good assessment there and some really nice aircraft. Again, I'm sorry that the picture wasn't very good. I was very excited in the moment, as you'll see in that video clip that I played. So yeah, it's certainly very interesting right there as well. Here's what those GeminiJets boxes looked like. It was cool to get this picture because, man, they were bringing in the heat, as you can see. So several new aircraft coming in right there, whether they're Geminis or another brand. Really awesome to see that. Look at that Emirates 7810 box on the top right there, only 3 pieces. That's how big those boxes are. So nice perception view, and I thought that would be interesting to note there. So that's certainly looking good. And then here was the aircraft that I ended up coming out with, and I was very pleased with the pickup. So as you can see, quite an array of aircraft. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So they had a Herpa United 170, and I thought that was really neat. So I decided to get that. So really glad to get that in the collection right there. So that was really awesome. The second release, Delta A220-300. No, not talking to you, Siri, on the watch. Sorry about that. But nevertheless, the Delta A220-300 second release. My first one had an antenna go missing, and I thought it would be nice to get that new mold, so I decided to get it. And the aircraft turned out really well, and I use it quite a bit. So that was a really cool investment there. It's a really interesting to look so far. Well, it's not. This was, 10 months ago, so it wasn't like forever ago. But it's so interesting to look at real life content now, so far back, since I'm so behind due to everything that's been going on. So just so crazy to see how did that investment actually go. So it's kind of cool. They came in Caribbean 737 Maxes. I thought were really great pickups. Also, the massive unboxing for this airplane shop haul came out like 9 months ago. So if you'd like to check it out, feel free. I apologize that the real life content's not synchronized with the massive unboxings, but what can we do? Anyways, those Maxes have been really good investments. It's been awesome having great planes, and who knows, maybe Cayman especially will start flying the DFW or something. So really happy with those Maxes, and they're really great models. So certainly very glad to have those for the collection right there. Yet that 737 Velo for Gemini has been the only one done to this point, so that certainly turned out to be a really good timely investment. So certainly very happy about that right there. Still just kind of crazy to think that NG hasn't done it, but the GeminiJets one's really good, and certainly glad to have in the collection. So that will end up turning out to be a really good timely investment. The McCauley Boeing 757-200 freighter has also been a really cool one. It was also great to get to see that at Miami, so that was the main reason for that one. I tried to structure this around planes that we saw during the trip, so it was really cool to see that McCauley 757, so that was absolutely fantastic. So looking very good right there, and glad to get that model right there. The Cargolux Boeing 747-8 interactive freighter has been a really cool one, so glad to get that. It's had a really heavy role in the collection, so really great aircraft, and very, very glad to have it. It turned out really good. Unfortunately, I broke the piece off my opening nose, so that was unfortunate, but hopefully I can get a replacement piece at some point, like all these other models on my desk that I have to fix. But instead, we're making content. It's all about balance, so really cool. And there's that postage stamp aircraft I got, the American DC-3. Since I had flagship Tulsa, I thought it was a really good opportunity. Just after flying the DC-3, I thought it'd be cool to have one in a bigger scale. So all of that worked perfectly, and that's exactly why we got that right there, and I was super happy with that as well. So yeah, airplane shop, really, really awesome here. Super great. I just want to leave on that picture because it's so awesome. Can't recommend you visit enough. And then after you visit this, before or after, I should say, the El Dorado Furniture parking lot is a great place to conduct some plane spotting. You get to see all kinds of heavy aircraft. And if you're curious about what that's looking like, stay on the lookout for the next video, as we're going to be plane spotting at the Miami International Airport. What a talent show for a spotting day. We got to catch so many cool aircraft like the Lufthansa Retro 747-8, several Aviancas, Latams, American Chrome Special Livery, a huge bucket list of aircraft, bunch of cargos. It was quite the talent show. Even a Convair showed up, and just absolutely crazy. So really excited to get that going as well, and I hope each and every one of you are excited for it as well. It was quite a spotting session. I also recommend getting a rental car if you're able to, and doing a perimeter run around the airport. It's really cool, as you can pretty much go up to the fence if you're I wouldn't abuse it, obviously, but just go up to the fence and check out the aircraft that they have. There was 3 World Atlantic MD-80s. That was super cool, and there was so many other various aircraft, like the Dreamlifter was on the ground, and Southwest had some maintenance aircraft. So it was really cool to see all those, and that will also be encompassed in that video. So I hope each and every one of you are very excited for it. It was super, super cool, and Miami is quite the place to be, and this airplane shop certainly is one huge portion of that, and it was so cool to be here. They even have the GeminiJets airport in stock, which is really cool. So yeah, really, really awesome time. Can't recommend it enough. Their in-store prices are pretty reasonable, so certainly would take advantage of that, and I hope each and every one of you that want to are able to. But nevertheless, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon, as Redriveraviation is signing off.